Children, today we discuss the question number B of exercise 3.2. Find the HCF using the prime factorization method. Here in the first example, two numbers are given to you, 10 and 16. And here you have to find out the HCF of 10 and 16 by using prime factorization method. So first of all, we have to find out the prime factors of each number. First, we find the prime factors of 10. Children, always remember, to find out the prime factors of any number, we express that number as a product of the any two of its factor. So here I have written 10 as a product of 2 and 5. 2 5s are 10. 2 and 5 both are the prime factors of 10. Similarly, we can find the prime factors of 16. Now 16 can be written as a product of 4 into 4, product of 2 into 8. You can write in any way. Here I have written 16 is equal to 2 into 8. Whereas 2 is a prime factor but 8 is not. So we have to again factorize 8 into its prime factor. So I have written here 8 as a product of 2 into 4. Again 2 is a prime factor but 4 is not. So again we have to factorize the number 4 into its prime factor. So I can write here 4 as a product of 2 into 2. Now finally I got the 4 factors of 16 and the only factor is 2, which is a prime factor. Now let's check which is the common factor of 10 and 16. Yes, the common factor of 10 and 16 is 2. Here you can see I have made a circle to it. 2 is a common factor of 10 and 16. Since common factor of 10 and 16 is 2, HCF is also 2. Therefore, HCF of 10 and 16 is 2. Now come to the second example. Here we have to find out the HCF of 15 and 45. So let's first find out the prime factors of 15 and 45 individually. The prime factors of 15 are 3 and 5. 3 into 5, 15. And 3 and 5 both are the prime factors. Similarly, we can find the prime factors of 45. Now 45 we can express as a product of 9 into 5. 9 5s are 45. You can write 3 into 15 as well. Here I have written 45 is equal to 3 into 15. While writing the prime factors, we always start with the smallest factor, smallest prime factor. So I have written here 3 into 15. But if you want, you can write 9 into 5 as well. Now, in 3 and 15, 3 is a prime factor, but 15 is not. So again we have to factorize 15 into its prime factor. So 15 can be written as 3 into 5, as we did in the first case. Now, all the factors of 45 are prime. Let's check the common factors of 15 and 45. The common factors of 15 and 45 are 3 and 5. So the HCF is 3 into 5, that is 15. So the highest common factor of 15 and 45 is 15. What we have to do here? Yes, we have to multiply the common factors. How many factors you got as a common? While finding the HCF, you have to multiply them. And multiplication will become your HCF. Now come to the fifth example. Example number 3 and 4 are exactly similar to the first and second. Now fifth one is quite different. See here. Here you have to find out the HCF of 19 and 20. Now to find out the HCF of 19 and 20, there is no need to find out their prime factors. Why? Children, we have already seen the properties of HCF. Do you remember the last properties of HCF? Yes. What is that last property? Consecutive numbers are always co-prime. 19 and 20 are consecutive numbers. It means they are co-prime also. Now what do you mean by co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers are the numbers which have only one common factor, that is 1. Now since 19 and 20 are co-prime numbers, so obviously they have only one common factor, that is 1. So since the common factor is 1, HCF is also 1. So the HCF of 19 and 20 is 1. So children, always remember, if you find any two numbers as a consecutive numbers, they are co-prime as well. And if the numbers are co-prime, their HCF is always 1. So likewise, you can solve the remaining examples given in your textbook.